Let's see if we can get a little bit closer view on some of these cars. You've got Iron Man there to the inside. He is in 11th. You got Tom Land to the outside in 12th. Michael Hulk Graynolds in starting back in the back in 13th. No surprise, he a lot of times does not qualify, starts in the back to play it safe early in the race. This is a little bit more laps than usual. They're doing 60 laps tonight, but it will be about the same amount of time. Going up to the front, Matt Stewart in the 07. He will be leading them down. Member of Team Ramrod. Then you've got Brian Mansfield in the 95. And it does not look like he's got a team right now either. Interesting. You got Doug McLaughlin in 3rd place. There's Doug. 4th place is the 39 of James Johnson, Team Ramrod. 5th place is going to be Belair, Edward Belair, in the 007 once he grids, one of the Belair posse. Then you've got Superman Norman Chan, Flaming Karma Confederation. Then you've got Stephen Belair in 7th in the 08. He is obviously Team Belair. Gerald Thanos Poole in the 25 as his teammates backing up. Mark Belair in the 52. Corey Goodall in the 333. Iron Man is going to be starting 11th. Tom Land is 12th. And as we mentioned, Michael Hulk Graynolds is going to be starting at shotgun on the field. Folks, I'm just going to call this one now. It's going to be insane. Their lap times were 13 seconds around this track. That is faster than any Cup car. That is faster than I've run Indy cars here, and you can barely get an Indy car around here in that time because they're just a handful. So we will see how this all plays out in a few moments. I expect to see some teams working together. I don't know how much of an effect the draft is going to have tonight. We usually see it play a big role in these races. I just don't know. What I do know is you should punch that share button, share it to your friends and family, and let's get more people watching this insanity. Alrighty, Matt Stewart's going to lead him around. Pace car should duck off this time. Pace car does duck off this time. We are going to get a green flag for Matt Stewart and Brian Mansfield, and there is no telling what's about to happen, but here they go. Brian Mansfield maintains the lead. We've got a battle going on back here for 3rd place, and here comes Superman Norman Chan. While the battle's up at the front, Superman looked like he was coming to the front. A lot of bumping and banging mid-pack. There is so much action going on, and it's hard to keep track. We had them 3 wide back here. Tom Land and Corey Goodall were 3 wide briefly a moment ago. Looks like they could go back 3 wide any second. This track does have 2 distinct lanes. It'll be interesting. Brian Mansfield is taking the lead. We'll see how long that lasts. It's easy to get momentum and carry the run here. But Brian Mansfield currently sitting in the lead, and in 4th place we've got Edward Belair in the 007. He started in 5th, and he is trying to work his way around this traffic. He's trying to get around James Johnson in the 39 to get up to the front. And who is that? I do believe Thanos is looking to move to the front. He is started in 8th. He's already up to 5th. He's got his teammate Superman Norman Chan right behind him, trying to get around Edward Belair. So we've got the Karma Confederation, the Unholy Alliance, moving to the front very quickly. And you know what? Let's take another ride with Thanos as they just cross the start-finish line. Remember, this is 13 seconds around this track. And this is the first time we've heard him have to get out of the gas for corners in this series. He is having to get out of the gas just a little bit every turn. That was a 13-second lap, folks. And it looks like teammate Superman Norman Chan looking to the inside. He might be a little bit faster. Might have figured out a better way around this track. Tom Land in the 91. He's right back here trying to chase down Corey Goodall. Tom started in 12th. He is looking to make the move. He is currently in 9th, looking to get up into 8th place. He's got to run down to the inside. Corey Goodall drops the block. Not going to be enough. He just is helping him out with the draft a little bit, but he can't quite get it there yet. And here comes the 91 of Tom Land back to the inside. He's going to make the pass. He is going to move up into 8th. That's going to put Corey Goodall back to 9th. Right behind them, they've got Mark Belair right in their mirrors. Right in front of them, though, Stephen Belair up there battling the Karma Confederation. Gerald Thanos Poole, his teammate Superman Norman Chan got by him a couple of laps ago, and now Stephen Belair looking to get in front of Thanos, but here comes Tom Land to the outside of Stephen. Can't quite get there yet. He had one heck of a run, though. As I mentioned, even at Dover, these guys were not having to get out of the gas. This is the first time these boys have had to get out of the gas in these cars. The only other time they have to is when they're in a draft pack and they have to keep from wrecking each other. But this is the first time we've heard them have to get out of the gas just to keep the car going. Brian Mansfield started second, currently in the lead. Matt Stewart currently sitting second. And if you've got a favorite driver in the field, drop their name in. I'll make sure we get a look at them. We will be talking to some of these guys post-race. Also, if you're looking for a new paint scheme, check out Loud Wraps. They came on board to help support the league this week, as well as Motorwear International. If you have any gear you need, definitely check them out, as well as B-Make Designs and Jim Belair and his graphic design team. If you saw the pictures on the Facebook page, you saw all the great swag that Flaming Karma sent me with the help of B-Make Designs. Some awesome stuff. Really proud of everything. Really grateful for what they did. That was really awesome. Meanwhile, Brian Mansfield still in the lead, 21 laps, about a third of the way through this race. Matt Stewart currently in second. James Johnson in the 39, back in third. Superman Norman Chan, he is definitely faster than the Speeding Bullet tonight. Started in sixth, fell back on the start, but now he is up to fourth. Belair. Edward Belair in the 007. He is now up, currently sitting in fifth. He's got Gerald Thanos Poole right behind him. Gerald's been kind enough not to snap his fingers and get rid of half the field so far this season. Hopefully we can keep that going. Stephen Belair right behind him. Stephen currently running in seventh in that 08 car. Tom Land has been the man on the move so far tonight. Started in 12th up to 8th. Corey Goodall in the 333. He started in 10th. He's up to 9th. Mark Belair of the Belair Confederation back in 10th. You got Michael Hulk Graynolds in the 45. There's the Hulk. Looks like he might be angry. He is mired back in 11th. You guys might want to watch out for him. Doug McLaughlin started in third. He is but looked like he got an EOL at the start of the race. He had to restart the race back in 13th, and it looks like Iron Man is having some problems. Iron Man already going to pit road. I'm not sure what's going on there, but he is definitely not happy. So Iron Man on pit road in 13th place. Not sure what's going on there, but it's not a great situation for Chris Standridge, as he is currently third in points. He needs to get back out there. And it looks like he is stopped down on the apron. Brian Mansfield still leading Matt Stewart around the track. James Johnson still in third. Everybody's settled down, at least for the moment. Let's see what this track looks like from the leader's car. Next time by, we'll hop in the leader's car and do a lap with him. We'll see if he's having to roll out of the gas going through these turns. I can tell you, you can drive these cars around Rockingham at full throttle, but you can drive them around Dover and just about everywhere at full throttle. But here, no, even the leader's having to get out of the gas. So Brian Mansfield even having to roll out of the gas, so tire wear might actually be an issue tonight. It looks like Ironman Chris Standridge is out for the night. So 12 cars left on track, and Corey Goodall now way at the back. Corey Goodall was running up in about 8th, and he is falling back to 12th now. And it looks like the Incredible Hulk, Michael Graynolds, has moved up into 10th. And he is trying to track down Mark Belair. The fastest car last lap, though, was that 52 of Mark Belair. Excuse me. Fastest lap so far tonight, and we know why, is that 91, Tom Land. He has been on the move all night. Started in 12th, up in 7th already. "24 laps to go." Gee, they've already done 36. Wow. This is insane. HTSAI will probably have to do a fun race here in the near future. And as I mentioned in the previous race, March is MS Awareness Month. So if you have some time, take a few minutes, go research MS. If you can do something to help out, donate to one of the charities. We definitely appreciate it here. And it looks like Superman Norman Chan is on the move. He is still up in 4th. Looked like he was about to make a pass for 3rd. Can't quite get there yet. But he is right on the back bumper of the 39 of James Johnson. And James Johnson drifts up. Superman looking to the inside. Can he get a run? He cannot get the run off of turn 4, but down through turn 4, he had a little bit of a lead on him. Couldn't quite complete the pass. And word from the pits is that Chris Standridge, Ironman, his screen kept locking up. Chris, you might want to talk to Jarvis about that. He might be able to fix it for you, buddy. And here comes Superman Norman Chant to the inside, going into the turn. He has got the run to the inside. Looks like he is going to be able to make a move. No, he can't complete it yet. That outside line carrying enough momentum on exit, just barely misses hitting Matt Stewart there. Brian Mansfield still up in the lead. James Johnson has managed to get past for 2nd. It looks like Matt Stewart might be struggling just a little bit here. Superman jumps to the outside, trying to carry some of that momentum up off the turn. He makes a crossover move down into turn 1. Will he be able to complete it this time? Not quite. Looks like Matt Stewart has definitely got the protective line figured out here. And Thanos is lurking right behind Superman. Holy cow, this is crazy. Tom Land in the 91, still back there. He is finally making a move. He has moved up to 8th after he passes Mark Belair. Still moving to the front, 12 laps to go, but he is about 4 seconds behind. He might be able to pick up this next pack, pick up a few more spots. We'll have to see. Brian Mansfield has opened up a significant lead, 1.1 seconds over the 39 of James Johnson. James Johnson in second. He's got almost a second over Matt Stewart in third. And Matt Stewart has a handful of the Karma Confederation right behind him. He's got Superman and Thanos. They could both defeat him single-handedly. No telling. Oh, looked like Superman had some trouble trying to complete the pass, and Thanos is there trying to take the position as well. 9 laps to go. Tom Land in the 91, still back there in about 8th place, trying to run down the 08 of Stephen Belair. And he's actually closed the gap quite a bit. He's down to 0.3 of a second. I'm sorry, he's down to less than a second from Stephen Belair, but don't think he's going to have enough time. 7 laps to go. Brian Mansfield's still out front. James Johnson in the 39 has closed that gap. It was over a second a minute ago. Now it is less than half a second. 6 laps to go. James Johnson is coming, and it looks like they're about to run into Corey Goodall. Will the lap traffic come into play? Will the draft actually end up helping Brian Mansfield here? Corey Goodall jumps up to the high side, lets the leaders come by. 4 laps to go. James Johnson is close to within 0.2 of a second. Michael Graynolds just got past Tom Land, so Tom Land moves back to 10th. Michael Graynolds up to 9th. Hulk angry and on a charge. James Johnson looking to the outside. We saw this move earlier by Superman, taking the outside. Caution is out. First caution of the race. And it's trouble in the Belair family. As we see the Belair posse there, looks like Stephen Belair and can't tell who the other one is quite yet. Stephen drifts up and just clips the other car, and then another Belair car comes, and it is full send for Doug McLaughlin. He got yeeted up into the stands almost. Cars are stopped on the track waiting for the pace car to come by because they are flying around this track. Pace car is a Ford Mustang, so they probably had to push start it and everything else. Chris Standridge in the comments saying he thinks that Iron Man was brought down by AT&T, and AT&T may be more evil than Thanos. There is a very real possibility. Brian Mansfield in the lead. This will tighten the pack back up for the green-white checkered. And we've got Superman Norman Chan and the 91 of Tom Land. Corey Goodall all on pit road. Corey Goodall gets his lap back. Doug McLaughlin, it looks like Edward Belair in the 007 also on pit road. I had to catch my breath from this one. Usually, I mean, these guys are always put on one heck of a show, but I got to tell you, tonight is just wow. This is truly some impressive driving by these guys. Definitely a different situation than what they're used to. Usually it's right foot to the floor, go full bore. They're having to let up through the turns, and a lot of strategy plays going on right here, but Man, this has definitely been an exciting race. A lot of movement around, a lot of just a lot of excitement going on here. Now, I will say we saw Superman Norman Chan earlier in the race. We were talking about the way they were setting up for passes. You go in there on the high side, and the car in front of you on the low side, you carry so much momentum that you can act, and between the momentum and the downforce, you can go from that outside as the lead car that's down on the bottom starts drifting out to the outside wall on the straightaway. These guys are able to dive back down underneath, and if they can carry enough momentum, as we saw Norman do several times, he gets his nose up under there, and it's just a matter of if he can make it stick all the way around. Pace car is off pit road. Brian Mansfield is going to lead him down. James Johnson to the outside. Matt Stewart right behind him with Gerald Thanos Poole. Thanos drops down to the inside. We're going to have one car stuck to the outside there, and they are having to hold the bottom line because now we've got to move to the outside. I do believe that's James Johnson on the outside, and he is going for it. One to go. White flag is in the air. It is anybody's race at this point. James Johnson is holding strong on the outside. Brian Mansfield, he has got to do some serious blocking. We've got a Bel Air up the middle. Can't quite get there. Thanos is trying to make a move. Bel Air to the inside. Checkered flag. It is Brian Mansfield for the win. James Johnson comes home a really good second. Matt Stewart third. Thanos comes home fourth. Mark Belair 5th, Stephen Belair 6th, Michael Grainel 7th, Tom Land 8th, Corey Goodall 9th, Superman comes home in 10th. And now we will watch the guys celebrate, help Brian celebrate appropriately. And I'm sure we'll get to talk to a few of them here in a few minutes, but I hope they celebrate for just a second. I got to catch my breath. That finish was nuts. Whew. Heck of a show tonight. I didn't even get into the track information. We had so much going on tonight. Half mile, 26 to 30 degree banking. Yeah. One of the most insane, exciting races. Oh, okay, here comes Tom Land. He's going to help Brian get the celebration started. Can't quite get anything. Oh, there we go. Now we've got cars flying. Brian's going to turn around, get his donuts in. Don't let him celebrate too long, boys. You got to come take care of business here. I'm sure we'll be talking to Brian. Oh, there we go. One of the Bel Airs gets into him. I do believe that was Mark. Oh, there's another one. And we've got cars upside down on the front straightaway. Good job. Always a good sign. Matt Stewart is still showing. Oh, no, he's off track, but there's a good one. Hulk gets into him, and Hulk smashed the crap out of him. If he is still under power, you guys are not done yet. Get back out there and take care of business. And looks like he's trying to help flip his competitor back over. Thanos has joined us in the booth. And Gerald, congratulations on a fourth place finish. Talk me through the last two laps. I mean, I mean, you guys always put on one heck of a show, but tonight I think you really took it up a notch. Riding along with you at one point, we noticed this is the first race you guys have really had to actually be out of the throttle for some of the race. I mean, you're going into the corners, you're having to let off the gas a little bit.
Poking and playing around with what I got. I found a decent line there towards the in the second half of the race, and was able to get back up on Norm and the three guys that were up in the lead, and unbeknownst to caution, and here we go for hang on and see what you got. I do know some guys got tires. I'm not sure. I'd like to go back and look at the replay and see how that worked out, if it was any better.
Norman Chan got tires and still came home in 10th. And let's see, Norman, Corey, and Tom all got tires, and they finished 8th, 9th, and 10th. So
Yeah, I didn't. I really didn't know if it was going to be much of an advantage because it seemed like after maybe a lap or two, the goody part of the tires was gone, and you were basically just trying to search for a line where you could hang into the throttle. So
Well, congratulations. Great fourth place finishing with Chris having some issues that apparently Jarvis couldn't fix for him. You should slide up into third easily tonight in the points.
that sounds good. That's what it's all about. We got 1 week left with 2 races, and I want to congratulate Brian and everybody came out and raced tonight. And yeah, good race. It was something new for everybody, so I'll take it.
All right, congratulations. Looks like third place Matt Stewart has joined us as well. Congratulations on a hard fought battle there, Matt. Oh, Matt's muted. There's Matt. Congratulations on a third place finish, dude. Matt? Oh, well, he's having microphone problems. We'll talk to Brian Mansfield, race winner. Brian, how much of the last two laps were you breathing?
Actually, I held my breath for all 60 laps, but I lost my breath when the caution came out. Didn't know how many was going to pit behind us. And Team Rambrod had 1, 2, 3, so we're excited.
I bet. Now, I got to say, man, you actually were the only one. Once you got to the lead, man, you just started opening it up, and then in the last half of the race, you had about a second of a 1 second lead, a little over at one point, and then James Johnson started reeling you in the last 15 laps. Did that make you a little bit nervous?
Yeah, I saw James start closing in on me, and I was just mainly trying to save tires. The last part of the race, I was consistent from a lap 30 on the 60. I was turning about 14 twos, 14 threes every lap. But I seen James coming. I started getting a little nervous, but excited for a win. Appreciate Michael putting this on, and I think we took over the points lead.
Well, congratulations. Let's see here. Where's my point? Yep, you should have taken over the points lead. Superman came home in about 10th. So, yep, you definitely jumped up into the points lead. Congratulations.
Appreciate it. 1 week to go. Got to bring it home.
All right, good luck at Monza next week.
Yeah, definitely going to need it there.
All right, and looks like James Johnson in the 39 came home second. But I've got to ask you, on those last two laps, you were on the outside, and it looked like at one point you might actually take this thing from the outside.
Yeah, I got a good run, but I didn't want to bounce off the wall then cause a wreck. That was the thing I was worried about.
But it was.
I was just being safe.
Well,
I mean, me and Brian got together Monday night in the sprint car race, and I didn't want to do it again. So.
Well, yeah, I can understand that, but you definitely like I said, you started closing in about 15 laps to go. You were a second out, and right before the caution came out, you were literally right on his back bumper. So, honestly, had the thing turned green, do you think you would have had him?
Maybe, maybe not. It would have been hard to get a run on him because once his tires start wearing, I mean, I could have maybe settled in the outside, but going underneath, getting in's all right. Coming off, you need the whole track once the tires are wear.
Yeah, that was one thing we
So,
noticed. The passes early in the race, you guys were able to go to the high side on entry, and then as the inside line went out on exit, you could dive down to the inside and get the run down the straightaway. But yeah, as your tires started wearing, you could definitely tell. And this is the first time you guys really had the tire wear issue.
yeah, I knew if it could run long green, like I tested out in the practice race prior and pitted. They had a caution about halfway, and I pitted, but I was catching the 2 liters without pitting, so I just wanted to experiment with tires. Tires were definitely key. There was no argument. I mean, I saved mine most of the race, and then saw Brian get out, so I was just running my exact same line lap times where I was letting off, same spots, and I was just slowly catching them. But I don't know if I would have got around them. Catching's the easy part. Passing's the hard part.
Yeah, definitely here in these cars. You came into the race ninth in points, but with your second place finish, you actually picked up some points on the Bel Air family. So going into Monza, are you fairly confident you can pick up at least a couple more
Uh,
spots?
yeah, it'd be nice. I mean, I missed probably 3 or 4 races, but I mean, I won. I was the only one with multiple wins until Brian got win tonight, so that's cool to see somebody else on my team get another win. That's always a positive to get. I didn't want to be the only guy winning races. I didn't want to be stinking up the show.
Well, you guys definitely did not stink it up tonight. It was one heck of a show. Congratulations, guys.
Thanks, Doug. Appreciate everything you do. Brian, hell of a run, bud. You earned that one.
Appreciate it.
All right, guys, go celebrate and have a great night.
Good night, Doug. See you Monday.
See you Monday. All right, as you heard him mention, Monday night the Outcast boys will be back on dirt in the 358s and big blocks in the first race. The 305s will be in the second race, and then a crazy enduro race will be the third one. So Monday night, great stuff with the Outcast boys. Obviously, Sunday night we will have the BRR Cup Series. Tuesday nights we have the XCal Street Stocks, which are always a great show. That's a bit longer race and a lot of battling. And then Wednesday nights, Northeast Racers at 7:30 Eastern. And back in the SR8s next Wednesday for the end of the season. The points have closed up. The points have shifted a lot tonight. So everything, the top 5 is in the air. The winner is not decided, and Monza will definitely weed things out. We'll see how that plays out next Wednesday night. Thank you all for tuning in. The races will be on YouTube later this evening, but thank you guys for tuning in. This has been a great night. A lot of great racing from both leagues, and definitely a heck of a show here at Bristol. Thank you all for tuning in. Have a great night.